Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered! Today, it's going to be another fastest map ever entry sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com. It says, I have a Brood War replay that you might want to see if you like. It's from my first day back in 15 years playing some Brood War on Battle.net. Thanks to you. I don't want to spoil too much. Smiley face and cheers. Alright, man, I trust you. I trust you. This is a good back and forth 3v3. Trying to find some better ones for you guys. I have had some players suggested for me. They're like, please cast this player. And I say, well, where can I find their replays? And they don't know. So I need the replays to cast from y'all. Alright, so Shift Tab also will swap between team colors and individual colors. So we're going to do this for a second. Top left-hand corner, the white Zerg player, Superman. To the south here is a fellow blue Protoss who is also somehow the yellow Protoss Medical. Further down to the bottom left is the teal Terran player, Molotov, who is actually an enemy because he's red. A blue Terran player on the bottom right, K-Chase, who is just straight up blue, so he's on the he's on Superman's team. The purple Terran player, it is Hungry, who is a red. And then finally the orange Protoss player, Barcode. So we're going to go ahead and do team colors here. A bit easier to follow on the minimap to see who is where. It's going to be a little bit confusing because... Actually, hold on. Yeah, both these players are red and Terran, which might be a little bit problematic here, but otherwise we're okay on colors. So I was not going to worry about it. So, some scouting going on here, some worker scouting by Team Red, which is nice. A Sloverlord scouting from Team Blue over from Superman here. And, oh no, Hungry tapped out. What the... Hungry decided he wasn't going to play. Sorry, Hungry. What does that remind me of? I am hungry, hungry. Ah, it's a movie quote. What is it, though? I want to say like an Adam Sandler movie, or somebody will know. Somebody in the comments will know. Alright, so who knows what they're doing here? Hungry? Wait. Hungry has an APM of 133, you guys. What is happening? Hungry's purple. Hungry's gone. Hungry still has an APM of 100. Oh, is that because it's slowly just going down as... Yeah, okay. So he had a good APM. Now he doesn't have a good APM, and it's just slowly going down. Yep, that's what it is. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. So nothing to worry about there. So, some good scouting here. We got a lot of production coming up here on fastest map ever. And again, this just is a fastest map ever map. I don't know if I need to explain it for anybody here, but this is just a lot of minerals stacked on top of each other, which means you can have as many drones as you want harvesting from here, and there is no traverse distance, so mineral gathering is at its optimum. And, oh, some zealots coming in here from the red team. I don't know who from exactly. Let's look. Let's look real quick. Oh, yeah, derp. This is going to be from up here. This is going to be from our Protoss player in the top right-hand corner. He's going after this hatch, but really, man, oh, there's Sunken's defending this. I like it. I like it. Let me get White's hatch real fast. Yeah, so he's going to go ahead and try to take down this hatchery. Can't go too far north, or then the Sunkens can smash you in the face. So just stay down here. Stay down here, happily getting rid of that hatchery. Meanwhile, setting up defense with a bunch of zealots at the front, as well as walling off with a couple cannons and a gateway. A bunch of Marines moving out here from Team Red in the bottom left-hand corner. That is gonna be Barcode, right? Nope, that's Molotov. That is Molotov. Oh, it's gonna be hard. Must remember. But good teamwork here. We've got Team Red coming together with the zealots and the Marines. Did they get this hatch? No, they did not get the hatch. Some lings showed up and chased them away. But this is a pretty decent push here. Oh boy, this bottom right-hand corner blue is in a lot of trouble. I think this is K-Chase. K-Chase, you're severely outnumbered right now. Is anybody going to come help you? Do we see any blue on the way to try to save their friend and their compadre? But no, K-Chase, unfortunately, is gonna die here. There's really no saving him. I mean, there are some zealots coming over from medical, but not gonna happen. A Marine zealot push with two players coming after you at once? Yeah, somebody usually dies here in these early stages. For sure. Alright, well, that's gonna be all she wrote. I guess some lings and zealots are kind of working together here. Superman and a medical here are gonna go ahead and try to take down Molotov with a small group. These lings are not helping at all. They're scouting, but there's nothing to scout here at all. Alright, so that's going to be it. Yes, K-Chase is gone. There's a U that comes out from our barcode player who is red. And I think there are enough Marines to shut these Zealots down. They're going to go ahead and set up, honestly, a hold position right here would be pretty good on these Zealots. It takes Marines a while to kill these dudes, but instead they're getting sucked over to try to kill the Marines when killing SCVs is really, I think, the best thing you can do in this situation, where killing Marines is just not all that useful, as it turns out. Some Overlords wandering in from Superman. Molotov is okay. He says he did clear out the Zealot infestation inside his own base. Man, Superman is just sending Overlords over here to assist, which is weird. Should we get white? This is white, remember. Remember, up here, top left, this is Superman. He is white. What does he have? He's making a bunch of hatcheries, which is great. His army supply is about 74. I mean, I have to imagine a lot of that, if not most of it, is drones right now, which is bodes well for his economy. I can tell you that much, but he is about to get double-teamed here by Zealots, Marines with medics. Oh, and the medics are so good in this situation. They will heal up. They will heal up your Zealots if they are injured. Oh boy. Oh, medical trying to bring an SCV out. Nope, no scouting for you. No trying to expand anywhere else either. That is a bad time. Did they reset all of my settings? They sure did. Sometimes, I know I complain about this a lot, but it does that sometimes. Where it resets everything and we lose the game timer. Let's keep the game timer. I like the game timer. All right, man, what are you doing? Lot of Sunkens here. Lot more Sunkens coming up. Now, fastest map ever does not mean that things build any faster or train any faster. So you still have to wait for the full time for a Sunken to finish. And this is really, really scary for Superman right now. He's got Molotov here. He's got Barcode here. They are going to work. The Sunkens are going to have to defend it by themselves, which, I don't know, there's a good number of them here, but is it enough is the question of the day. Where's the defense? Where's the defense from? Okay, well, it looks like Medical's just going to go counterattack instead of helping his friend, you know, actually survive. Ooh, additional Sunkens are popping here, though, all over the place. Surprisingly, some of the Marines are actually busy trying to take down a few of these hatcheries, which is not going to go well. Oh, this early game insanity. Up, Zealot's getting rid of some of these Marines, picking up reinforcements that are coming up down here. Wow, from Molotov. And these Sunkens are putting in work right now. Oh my gosh. These Sunkens, especially up here, really, really saved the day. Molotov heading on home because guess what? Medical's inside the base, killing all of his stuff. There's a single Firebat hero. And he finally gets surrounded and killed. He was doing so well against those Zealots. They really do pretty good against Zealots. Do Firebats. But suddenly, Molotov is in a whole ton of trouble. More. Oh, there's DTs? Who has DTs? Oh, there's DTs here. From Medical too. Medical takes down the main command center from Molotov. Way to go, man. Way to go. That's what you got to do. And then there's just these lings out here for Superman. I don't think they have speed. Production tab indicates. I don't know if they are. Build somewhere else. Start a no new home because we can't save this, man. There's DTs down here. Oh, this is so bad for Molotov right now. Can he recover? I don't know. Look at these lings. K-Chase left the game. K-Chase finally left the game? He was done a while ago. I don't know why he's still in. So we're at 2v2 state at 8 minutes in, which again is not too surprising for a 3v3. Lings shutting down a lot of those SCVs that Molotov had. Dude, does Molotov have any SCVs left? I'm trying to see if I can find some. I don't. Oh, holy smokes. This is his last SCV. I'm pretty sure that's his last one. I'm looking around at the red here. And yeah, these Zealots are going to hold this counterattack from Superman. Superman not doing super well against these guys, as it turns out. But boy, howdy, did Molotov just get wrecked right there. And this is all he has left. He's got some floating buildings, which is great against, you know, Zealots and Zerglings. Unless you fly past cannons, which you don't really want to do. And here comes a Barcode. He's going to try to take down Medical here, but there are DTs, and I do not see any observers present at all. So the DTs need to get involved. And they are starting to get involved there. The Zealots have legs, which makes them very fast. And DTs are not that very fast. They have to chase them down. So the Zealots might be able to get some extra stuff done there. Zergling with a counterattack, but that is so well defended. Here from Barcode, he's got Zealots. He's got Dark Templar. He has High Templar in here too. And he's working on Storm. Barcode, I'm going to argue, is the best player in the match. He's got an APM of 200. He's actually teching up to different stuff. He has a good defense and a good offense right now. Some cannons set up to defend the mineral harvesting operations and the gas harvesting operations, which is good. You really want some of that to be here. And yeah, Barcode gets cleaned up. So the production facilities here for Molotov are floating across the map to Barcode's base. And this harvesting is happening. Oh, there's a Ling. There's a Ling. Oh, the SCV killed the Zergling. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Wow, that sound... Wow. That was kind of a dry throat situation. Hydra's coming out now from Superman. I like it. I like the Hydra tech switch, but man, there are DTs and a whole bunch of Zealots, and that is not the good place to go there. But additional hatcheries in production. He's upgrading himself to a lair. Hatch, hatch, hatch all over the place here from a Superman. And heading on down to the south to defend what is left of Molotov's base. And this one pylon that had 25 hit points on it. But he's harvesting pretty well. And he didn't actually set this. Oh, can you not land it? Super Dart? I don't know if you can land it originally where it was. I don't know. I don't know if you can land it as close as it originally spawned. I imagine that was some kind of a hack to make by the map makers to make it this way. But anyway, pretty good Protoss armies right now, both from Medical and from Barcode. Both fairly consistent. A lot of Dragoons here from Medical, whereas some Dragoons are now starting to come out here from Barcode. But he does have the Storm and he does have the High Templar. And in this choky map, Storm is going to be absolutely worth its weight in gold. Oh, drop! Drop! High temp! Oh, Zealot! There's your Storm drop! Oh! Oh, boy. All right. Is it going to do the same thing down here? Dude, there is range in which to do this where there are no cannons yet. Oh, my gosh. Is he going to get it? He's going to get it. Oh, my gosh. 32 kills on that High Templar? Pick him up. Pick him up. Aww. Didn't pick him up. Alright, so Superman and Medical just both had major blows dealt to their faces. Superman has 51 supply right now, which is not good. He lost so many drones harvesting here, but he's making 1 million drones at a time, which is super useful. He's going for Lurker aspect. Alright, Lurker is pretty good, again, in choky situations, so it makes sense he'd want to do that. Are you still around? There's nothing in you, and you're going to die by these cannons, so that is a bit problematic. Alright, so we're trying to get Molotov back on his feet, but because Barcode does not want to try to win this game 2 against 1, despite the fact that he has 182 supply. Medical, on the other hand, is sitting at 183, so I mean, his arm, he's basically maxed out. It's time to go, is what he's feeling here, and here goes nothing. It's going to be Dragoons and Zealots and Dark Templar coming into this choky area, and I don't know that Barcode has enough defending here. I mean, at this point, no Storms have really come into play, just Zealots, which is not enough. These derpy Dragoons are hanging out in the back here, not really going anywhere. You really want to move these guys up to allow their friends to come in behind them, but a lot of these Zealots are dying. Upgrades on the Zealots are +1, +1, +1, and same thing here for the Dragoons out of Medical. But DTs are here. Did you not bring detection? He did! No, wait, that's an observer for Barcode. Never mind. Never you mind here. So, dude, you gotta bring detection. We knew there were DTs when we started this thing. Does he have the robotics facility? There's an observatory. All right, that's good. He's finally making 3 observers. You know what? I think he could have broken through there, except for the fact he didn't bring detection along with him. Oh, boy. Oh, Boise's are all boisterous. That DT wanders in from Barcode and just gets absolutely wrecked. These DTs are going home as, you know, defensive cannons have some pretty good range there. A lot of defensive cannons here protecting Molotov as he tries to get back up from when he was completely dead. He's working on siege mode. He's working on tanks. I like this. I do like maybe setting up some tanks to help defend his friend up here, his teammate, and that seems like a pretty nice thing to do. Again, all these units are good. Storm good in chokes. Lurker's good in chokes. Tanks good in chokes. I've told this story before on the channel, but there was a time we were playing on Big Game Hunters, and you know what? Actually, I do have a 3v3 on Big Game Hunters I'm going to try to post here soon. So watch out for that. But we were playing a Big Game Hunters, or I think, not that exact map, but kind of similar, 8-player map. We were doing a team game, and I had a ton of Ultras and a ton of Lings, and I was feeling so happy with myself. I was maxed out, I had upgrades, and I just A-moved directly into my opponent's Terran base, and he had about 27 tanks set up back there. And everything of mine died, and he laughed and cackled so loudly I can still hear it in my mind today. Meanwhile, here comes Medical trying to break this cannon front that is set up. He says, what do you have down here? What are you protecting so hard? It's got to be an expansion or something. I don't know, man. Dude, take down the pylons. Taking on the pylons would be good. Molotov is making some tanks, which is good. Defending from the backside, and Medical's attack is shut down. Yeah, I mean, there's only 3 pylons powering all of these cannons. The tanks doing pretty well for themselves. 2 kills there. Now the counterattack out of Barcode. Going to try to march right on into the main base of Medical. He is in trouble. Where's our Zerg player, man? Here he is. Here is our Zerg player. There's our slow Hydras. Trying to wander on over. Making 12 at a time. He's getting missile attacks and melee attacks, and 24 Hydras at once is pretty good. So right now Barcode's at 192 supplies, Superman's at 126, and Medical's at 83. So I feel like Barcode is in a pretty darn good position. He could just wipe out the Protoss player right here. Bad rallies. If you're being attacked, you really got to rally your stuff back home. I know it's hard in Brood War because you have to select each one of your gateways and do that. But cannons are pretty good against gateway units, especially if the upgrades on the gateway units aren't super 3-3 yet. They are 2-2. They are definitely 2-2. A pylon trying to be thrown up here. Wow. Kind of aggressive Barcode, but that sucker's dead. And some Hydras, they really should come in to try to help. Wow, is he just countering? I guess maybe Medical's okay here. It seems like maybe Medical's okay. I don't know. Ooh, Corsairs. Ooh, escorting another drop here. Oh boy. Oh snap. Where's our guy at? Where's our high temp? Oh, he got out and died. Oh, here he is. Here's one. There's your storm. Oh, did he die or did he get picked up? He died. He died before I could check his kill count. Aw. Maybe it flashed on the screen real fast there. Maybe you guys saw it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you did. Maybe you did. All right. So Hydra is pushing on in. There are cannons. There are tanks. There are dragoons. There is storm. I don't think you even have Hydra range, if I'm going to be honest here. So yeah, this is basically me learning the lesson. You don't go into chokes against tanks if you're Zerg ground anyway. Corsairs just trying to kill overlords as best as they can right now. And you know what? They're doing pretty good. Is this going to supply block Superman? It could. If he gets all of these, not too shabby. Hydras really need to save the day here. Actually pushing out against these Hydras is Barcode. He's feeling pretty confident about this. I mean, he does have better upgrades if the Hydras are sitting on 0-0. Definitely better upgrades there. Coming from the south to the north is Medical. He might be called upon to save his buddy, who is making, in fairness, 32 Hydras at once. So that's not bad. Superman is spending his money pretty well, but considering he's been storm dropped a lot, maybe that's not the best thing. Maybe it's not. I've got scan now, says Molotov. That seems real nice. And here comes Medical trying to break this front. I don't know about this, man. It's really kind of just about throwing big armies at each other over and over again. That is the style of play here. Whoa! Finally, those 32 Hydras showed up, making 11 drones at a time here, too. Is Superman. Yeah, no, this is a lot of dead zealots, you guys. This is a lot of dead zealots. 162 to 134 supply. Protoss players are still just sticking it to each other right now. Another attempted drop here. I mean, this guy's dead, and this guy's dead, too, so I don't know who you're going to drop, and this is your teammates. I'm not sure where you're headed. You really just need to go here and here if you're going to attempt that stuff, but I don't think these Hydras have speed or range. I'm pretty convinced they don't. Yep. That attack range is not ranged, not upgraded at all. This is a lot of Hydras, and this is a lot of gateway. Oh, there's your storm, though. Okay, that is the great equalizer. 11 kills on that High Templar. Zealots assisting here too, though, for Medical, and they can buffer a little bit. They can have a bit of a buffer, allowing the Hydras to attack from distance. But again, the number of tanks here from Molotov is pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, he just went all the way around so he wouldn't be scouted coming in. But unfortunately, there's cannons here. There's our drop, and I still can't tell how many kills he got, but that is all of the probes harvesting the minerals. Every single one. Still attacking in. Still attacking in. Is our Protoss army. Just kidding. Medical is done. Barcode pushing out now. Barcode going for the counterattack. A Dark Templar drop in the works here from Medical. Swinging on in. It's time for Superman to defend himself. They've got Lurkers now, though. And Lurkers against Against Zealots, pretty fantastic. There's an Observer coming, which is real nice. The Hydras need to be attacking with the Lurkers, and indeed they're going to try. They're pulling back here, going to go ahead and defend with the Lurkers, but there is detection available. Those Hydras, don't do that. Don't try to attack without support. You guys too, who just died. You guys too. They're chasing off the Observer though, which is okay. Until it comes back in and is just fine. At which point, the Lurkers are going to die. So this is not looking good for Superman at all. Oh, it's a drop here to take out Molotov. Oh no, Molotov, no! Meanwhile, major attack up here. Drop uncontested at this point. Molotov is done. He's bringing some tanks down, but again, hold position on the DTs. That's what you gotta do. Meanwhile, Hydra's coming out and not being rallied into their deaths immediately, which is really, really nice. But man, +1/+1 is finally done for those Hydras. Are there any SCVs left here? Dude, you can't lose your last 2 SCVs. You can't do it. That one's dead. If you can get that one, look at him target firing the tanks. All right. Oh, he got it. He got the SCV. Holy smokes, Molotov. Are you... Oh, he's got a couple over here. All right, that's good. But the tanks are getting wiped out by DTs. Oh, this is not looking good. Another attempted drop here. Zealots coming down first. High Templar down. 13 kills on that dude before he dies. And again, all of the probes die. This is some really, really good stuff out of Barcode. Whoever this guy is, he plays a lot of StarCraft, and he knows what he's doing. But guess what? The Zerg counterattack is coming. Does he not have speed for his Zerglings? He does not have speed for his Zerglings, ladies and gentlemen. Why would you not have speed for your Zerglings? I like this tank position, though. That's good tank position. Reaver coming out, too. Bam! Big time hit. We'll see how these Zealots do with the Reaver shots. Ow. Not as well. Not as well. Bam! Big time splash damage hit there on those Reavers. Yeah, man, Reaver, pretty good. Pretty good against these lower HP units and Zealots. They're not super duper low. Is this another drop? Oh, this guy. Oops, somebody got a drop off. I don't know who he was, but fair enough. Oh, the probe run. This time he learned. He got a probe run. More and more Hydras. This is some pretty good macro on display from Superman right now. He is coming on in here and just getting massacred by the Protoss. Mind control is being researched by Barcode, you guys. I don't know if this game features mind control, but if it does, it's going to be good. You guys have been asking for a mind control game for a while now. Especially one of those mind control games where you mind control an enemy worker and build a whole new, like, set of army with him. Whole new army. Hey, metabolic boost at 22 minutes from Superman. He's feeling pretty good. This Reaver is going to have a lot of kills. I want to wait for him to get all of his Scarabs up so we can see how many kills he has. Is there any drops going on? No drops going on anywhere right now. 20 kills on that Reaver. Not too shabby. High Templar has none because he's a total noob. 333 Zealots, though, out of Barcode. Lurkers need to burrow. There is detection, but even with detection, these straight line Zealots are just in trouble, man. Yeah, ow. Hydra supporting here, too. Yeah, that was not a good Zealot attack at all. Dragoon's coming up to try to assist, but not necessary. Medical, thank you for your time, though. Do appreciate it. Trying to chase that Observer out, but the thing just keeps being around. Keeps getting intel there. Are we back? Oh, we're kind of back. We got one SCV harvesting from Molotov. It's not too shabby. Where are these probes? Oh, he's sacking probes to free up supply at this stage. He's got 25,000 minerals and 2,000 gas right now. Does Barcode. Can these Hydras kill all these probes before they get through? The answer is, well, yes, with Lurker support, they absolutely can, especially if the probes are attacking, which they kind of were. But pushing up is medical. It's going to be a PvP battle right now. Zealots getting wiped out. If these Reavers are unsupported, they're going to die too. Oh, they're unsupported except by one Zealot, which does not count. And like I said, going to die. Now it's Dragoon versus Dragoon. 3-3 is already done here for medical 2, so it's going to be fully upgraded gateway versus fully upgraded gateway units. Both from medical and Molotov. What is this? Fake shuttles. This is more fake shuttle stuff. Actually, hold on. Okay, so 2 of them are empty. He's just playing the odds right now. There's Arbiters out. Oh, he stasised them. Whoa! That was neat. He stasis the shuttles. Well, now they're going to come out eventually. He's getting additional cannons up. He's like, hey, why don't you come out of stasis where my cannons are, eh? How's that sound? Some lurker eggs are going to get picked off by these dragoons right here. At least, well, nope, just kidding. Did manage to hatch. Lurkers burrowing on down. When does the stasis wear off? I don't know the timing on this. Meanwhile, storm drops and, oh, actually just ling drops. Dealing storm to the attacking units. Look at this base. Oh my gosh, stasis is forever. And there it is. Does he get it off? He does not. He does not get the storm drop off at all. Dragoons and tanks pushing into Superman right now, but he has just so many Hydras just pumping out at any time here. He's got 2-2 on the Hydras. He's going to try to break this Dragoon tank line, which, I mean, the tanks are 0-0, so they're not exactly super incredible. And you know what? These Hydras with their 2-2 doing okay against this. Not super well. I mean, they're all going to die. But they killed everything but one tank. Guess who's back? It's another drop attempt. The Overlord's coming back home. The drop lords are coming back home anyway. Hydra versus tank. Tank, as it turns out. Drop here. Oh, there we go. Got one. Got one and stasis the criminal. Actually, hold on. He doesn't have any kills. Is that him? I don't know, but continuing to push up into Zerg base here, to Zergland, is Barcode. Stasis TIE Templar hanging out. Still alive down here is Molotov. And we're going to do one of these just for people who missed it in the last couple casts. Old school compared to the new school. Alright, well, pushing on in two Molotov's base down here is medical. And again, you can get through cannons pretty easily if you have 3-3 units. But Superman's in trouble here too. I might be okay, he says. I mean, it's not looking great. These derpy Dragoons are just running around outside here though. Tank Dragoon, making some Zerglings is pretty good. And they do have speed, and they do have 2-2. Alright, so suddenly maybe this is okay. You can get on top of the tanks. He's just mass-producing Hydralisks, mass-producing Lings right now. This is the best part of Fastest Map Ever, is where you're just making tons of units all at once. Another drop here on Medical's home. Anybody get out there? Nope, I didn't see any storms. Not that time. Not that time at all. Continuing to attack on in, but coming from the backside is Medical. He's trying to save his friend here, trying to save his teammate, and look like it is going to be enough. With the Lings, with the Dragoons, with the Hydras popping out right now. So far so good, I would say, from Superman. He's not, you know, not killing it. His APM's around 50, but he's playing well enough at this stage. Is it a sacrificing High Templar for what? What are you making that you need to sacrifice things for, Barcode? He has so many gateways. All he has are gateways. He's going to try to win this thing with mass gateway. Oh, one good turn deserves another, says Medical. I learned it from you, by the way. Nope. Oh, the High Templar got out. He got out. Aw, he's super dead. More of this Dragoonling stuff. It's 191 supply here for Barcode, for 119 for Superman. Medical's at 155, but effectively it's a 2v1 game because, again, our friend Molotov is severely crippled. He's just not... Wow, this is not enough stuff, Medical. Why are you doing that? Oh, here we go again. Second verse, same as the first. Another great... Jeez. All those probes die. All of them die. And you have to make more, and you have to rally them to the minerals manually, and good golly, Miss Molly. Finally, Medical gets wiped out, trying to take down Molotov. Not gonna happen. This is kind of amazing. Like, these Lings just keep popping out in endless waves. And the reinforcement time to get all the way from Barcode's base is too slow to actually stop this. Lings, really great against Dragoons, not as good against Archons, obviously, or against Siege Tanks, but if you have enough of them... Oh, 23 Mutas. Tech switch. Tech switch afoot, and another attempt to drop here from Barcode. Can he do it with the Lurkers and the Sunkens here? He's not even going to try. Oh, maybe he's going to try. Where's the unload? Where is it? He thought about it. He decided not to. But the mutas are here! The mutas are going to fight the Corsair, which is not generally what you want to do. And Archons, you don't want to fight them either. But if you're just, that's all you have at your disposal. Yeah, man, these guys, wow, those drops are going to die. High Templar does not get a storm down. He doesn't either. And Dragoons and Zealots coming in to assist here from Medical, and some Wings finally save the day for Superman. Another huge army coming on in, though. Where are all the Overlords? They need to detect this Observer, is what they should do. But yeah, Barcode's coming back on in with more Zealots and more Dragoons. Greater Spire on the way from Superman. I'm liking that. In fact, I'm liking that a whole lot. Mutas! It's enough mutas! They have 0/0 upgrades because they were just made. There has not been a Spire with this entire game for Superman until very recently. More Hydras coming in. He needs Hydras to deal with this, he thinks. But here we go. Hydra's popping out. Hydra Muta, pretty darn great against Gateway. And once again, the support coming in the form of DTs from a Medical to wipe this thing out. This has just been craziness non-stop, you guys. I hope you're enjoying your Brood War Saturday, because it's been a lot of fun to cast so far. Yeah, man, DT's just trying to wipe out. Oh, he hit that with a Reaver? He did. All right, well, 2/2 Hydra is present. We might, I don't know if we're ever going to see some Dark Swarm. Hey, look, more stasis drops over in Medical's base. Molotov, sort of alive. Sort of alive at this point. He's going for a science facility, maybe for science vessels. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, man, stasising these seems like a pretty good idea, but then you kind of have to babysit them the whole time until they come out of stasis, and who wants to do that? Not me. Not me. Who wants to eat chimichangas every day for lunch? Not me. Vote for Summer. Jink, jink, jink. More attempted drops here from Barcode, and these guys, yeah, came out of stasis and got immediately wiped off of the face of the planet. So, yeah, I'm really kind of surprised we haven't seen an expansion. An expansion from Barcode. Not that he needs the money, but mostly just because he needs additional room to build stuff. Like a Sky Toss switch up here would be pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Another attempted drop. These have not gone well for Medical. He's trying, mind you. He's trying very well. Oh, the shuttle gets picked off before it goes to its intended landing position or dropping position. A lot of these cannons are dead. Ton of tanks out. No upgrades on these tanks. Is he working on an armory? No, he's got one. He's got one, but the tanks are not being upgraded from Molotov according to the production tab. No, absolutely not right now. What do you need me to make, says Molotov. Oh. Swinging on in, and an email got stuck in my eye. Oh, there we go. Caught it again with the stasis. One Zealot versus one Dragoon down here. Both are 3/3. Place your bets. Place your bets. Who's going to win this battle? Zealot. Zealot. There's no micro on the part of the Dragoon with full 29 hit points remaining. Oh, here we go again. Man, fastest map ever maps are super droppy, you guys. Incredible droppy. So this is our one. It's taking some hits, everybody. There's the unload. Oh, and there's the cannon taking care of business before the storm could get off. Here comes more aggression out of Barcode, though. Superman, what are you doing? Superman is actually getting consumed, and some Defilers here. Dude, some Dark Swarm would be the greatest thing you could ever do. Superman. I know the last game we saw. Beautiful storms there, by the way. Yeah, the last game we saw. Oh, this is happening too. Some Guardian pressure. There was not any Dark Swarm, and it was very sad, but we might see some here. So Guardians trying to wreck the production facilities. We've got some Devourers up here too. Go figure. Jeez, did they wipe out all those Corsairs? I want to say they did. Meanwhile, engagement here, it's just more and more of the same. Oh, but the storms The storms on the Guardians are so good because they're slow and they can't dodge. And the Dragoon's actually not bad either if they're, you know, if the Guardians are unsupported, they will get wiped out. But that seems like a pretty darn good tech switch out of Superman. A couple units down here from Barcode getting wiped out by Zealots from Medical. We got some Goliaths coming up to try to deal with the Guardians. And you know what? I don't think they're necessary. I really don't. There's only there we go. One Guardian remaining. The Devourers are gone too. There's a single Mutalisk present. He has no kills and he is going to die to this Corsair and these Goliaths. No questions asked. This Observer is pretty good. Pretty good placement out of Barcode. And it's been here for a while, I feel like. But guess who's here? There are Defilers. There's Defilers on the map, everybody. Are they been using Consume? No, but they have Consume. I saw it being researched. I really did. Oh, you irradiate on the Defiler. Look at this. He's participating. Molotov is participating. And there's the Dark Swarm. You got it. The Dragoons are in there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good to have Dragoons in there. But Archons are showing up. Tanks are showing up. Lings are rolling into places that are not Dark Swarms at all. I feel like he's trying to cast additional ones. There it is. Additional Dark Swarms are here. But are there enough Zealots to just win this thing straight up? And now the Dragoons are useless. It's going to be DT versus Zealot in here. The DTs are going to do pretty well for themselves. As it turns out, this is insanity right now. The Dark Swarms are doing so much work. Here from Team Blue, it's amazing what a couple spells will do. Pushing on and continuing to make this thing happen. Zealots wandering in. Another Dark Swarm would not be a miss. Maybe a Plague? Do you have Plague? I don't know if Plague was researched. So, oh boy. These tanks, though, that is going to shut this down real fast. Real fast. Dark Swarm finally wears off, and yes, the assault is over. These guys, man, they've been doing work. One kill and one kill each. What is this? What are these shenanigans? Mutas flying on in, trying to get something done. Zealots getting on top of these tanks. That is not good for the tanks. This is their nemesis. But unless the Zealots, there aren't enough of them, in which case it's cool. We're totally fine. Oh, Defilers, why? Oh, Defilers, why? Counterattack time! Oh, it is counterattack time. These guys are dumb pathing and trying to get into the Zerg base by going through a wall, which you cannot do. There are no units in StarCraft that allow you to phase through walls, although there are units that allow you to fly over walls. It's pretty good stuff. Counterattack setting up. Ready to go. Zealots getting right on top of it here from Medical. There aren't enough of them to really do this, though. As it turns out, a small group does make it. It does kind of delay this, though. Dragoons, Zealots. We've got Goliaths up top. We've got Lings defending. We have an Archon in the mix. We got more Lings and Hydras producing all the time from Superman. He does do pretty well with panic production of units, doesn't he? I'd argue he does. Got some defending Goliaths here, though. Again, Goliaths with Hydras supporting really great. Oh, but again, you have to make sure the Dark Storm doesn't cover your enemy units. You gotta really make sure of that. And yes, that worked out that time. And once again, unsupported Reavers are going to take out a couple Dragoons with them. But in the end, it's not going to be enough. Well, this tank is kind of supporting, I suppose. Meanwhile, going to break through this once and for all, says Medical. But there are tanks here. There are some Goliaths here, which don't do a ton of damage. Right, ton of ground damage, but it's better than nothing. In my professional opinion, it is always better than nothing. And yeah, continuing to just kind of push on in here, just more and more units all the time. And it looks like, I mean, these upgraded Goliaths might be doing some work. More Goliaths up here, just absolutely getting wasted, though, by the Protoss player. This forward group of cannons is doing pretty darn fantastically. Yeah, actually, for Medical, picking off reinforcements before they can get in here, that is some decent placement. Honestly, I kind of like it. Out of Team Blue, and oh boy, is Molotov done? I feel like Molotov might be done here. It's not an overwhelming, like, disgustingly huge, scary army or anything, but It's a scary army. And there's just not much here to defend at all. And reinforcements have to deal with this thing first. Kill the pylon. Kill the pylon. Not killing the pylon, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe a mistake. Leaves the pylon for very last. Because again, that's what the AI will do, is they'll leave the pylon for very, very, very last. Oh, that poor science vessel. The science vessel death sound is always a good one. Yeah, it's going to be it. I think Molotov is done. Unless he's got some production facilities up here. No, those died earlier. He's got, okay, some floating buildings over here. But yeah, effectively, this is going to be now officially a 2v1 for Barcode. Barcode's going to be in a lot of trouble, guys. A lot of trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, these SCVs, they might do something. Wait! Keep running! Dodge! Juke! Oh my gosh. Save it! Save it! Nope. No saving it. I wonder, are there SCV? There's an SCV here. Alright, so Molotov is not out of it. As long as you have an SCV, you're gonna be okay. Another attempted drop. There are mutas present. Actually, no spores either. Where's the unload? There's the unload. There's the storm. Does it catch the drones? It looks like it catches a lot of the drones there. God, this is just such a crazy, crazy, chaotic game here. Defensive matrix. Oh, and irradiating his own science vessels to try to attack enemy units here. Where are you going, though? You can't just find... Alright. It was a good idea. I kind of liked it. Another attempted drop here from Barcode, and he's going to unload this time. He did, and he gets the storm off again. This is such a good long-term strategy here. Superman has only 700 gas in his bank. Trying to rebuild a base over this way is Molotov, but that might have gotten scouted here. It's going to get scouted. At the very least, continuing to push in, though, is Superman. With a few Hydras here and there. It's not insane. It's not a good number of Hydras, but it is pretty decent nevertheless. And I mean, there's just action everywhere here. These mutas are trying to fly around. They're getting wiped out by these Corsair, though. Oh, boy. Drop again from this guy. Ends up getting 13 kills before he's wiped out. Maybe a little bit more than that. Hard to know. Hard to know. And yeah, these Guardians are trying to do stuff. But again, unsupported Guardians are not good. They're not great. Corsair's not that great against Guardians either. But if there's nothing helping the Guardians out, eventually they'll whittle them down. Man, this is just so many dead Guardians. So many dead Guardians. Some Devourers out trying to assist with this. Sneaking up along the top side here is yet another drop from Barcode. Still in the game, though, is Medical. Still trying to make this thing happen. Another attempted drop. Gets the storm off right before he dies. Right before he dies there. This is incredible. Match here. Protoss on Protoss action. And more Reavers going down without anybody to help them. It's a very sad day for Reavers. They will take a lot of you fellas with them, though. I can tell you that much. Many, many of you will die this day with them. More drop attempts. Not even escorting it this time. He's just like, you know what? I got this. I got this just with straight up one shuttle. End of discussion. There's the unload, and there's the completely wiped out by lurkers. I don't think that spot is safe to land at anymore. Barcode, if you ask me. Is this a drop attempt? No, it's just an overlord. Don't mind him. Another attempted drop sneaking on in. You, says Molotov. What is this you we're talking about? Oh, we get us a storm off. There it is. Oh, golly. But check this action out. It's the recall into the main base. Oh, this is pretty good stuff. This is pretty good stuff. From medical. But I think there are enough tanks defending here, probably. Right? I think that's enough. Reaver's trying to clear out these cannons in the middle of the map. This finally gets cleaned up. Finally, all of the blue is gone from over here. Engineering bay floating around. Is this all that Molotov has? Molotov, I think Molotov is done. Yep, I think Molotov is done, you guys. Does he have any SCVs remaining? I'm not entirely sure, but this engagement is pretty impressive. Out of medical, I think he just has more stuff. 184 to 183 supply overall, but look at the reinforcements just continuing to pour in here from medical, crushing the Red Army right now. Goodbye, Reavers. Reavers not on attack move. This big push from medical suddenly doing a ton of work. Suddenly doing just immense amounts of work here. And it's really anybody's game at this stage. I feel like right now. There are tanks defending though, and Medical's army is slowly getting whittled down. This is just soaked with Protoss and Zerg blood. There is no other way to put it here. 100% just, you don't want to walk on this ground is what I'm trying to say. Are there another attempted drops? Not really. Zerg army. It'd be real nice if you guys could attack at the same time. I understand this is difficult, especially considering you keep getting all of your drones killed by these drops. But yeah, I mean, this tide of medical, he just keeps making more stuff, and moving it over here, and Dragoons are terrible at pathing, but it's eventually getting it down. The tanks are just putting in work, though. How many kills on these dudes? 6 kills, 8 kills, no kills on him. He's new. But yeah, Dragoons just, that's it, man. They just keep doing their thing. And then they run out, but then there's more! But then there's more coming in. Actually, Reaver capacity being researched by Medical. He wants some Reavers of his own here. Man, Reavers in a hallway. Good. And really, is this actually cost efficient? Not without support, I would say. Probably not without support, if I had to guess. Fastest map ever, guys. You guys. They're exciting. If nothing else, they are incredibly exciting. Always something going on. Muta's trying to fly in. More Mutas here from Superman. Not part of the battle. There are... Oh, okay, more Guardians with a whole bunch of Devourers here, though. Okay. Alright. I mean, Devourers are support units. You really want to use them in conjunction with your Mutas. If you can. Because again, this little debuff increases the damage taken by the units every time they get attacked. And Mutas have a lot of attacks per attack, if that makes any sense. Oh, the Storm, though. The Devourers are tanky, but they're not that tanky. They're trying to deal with all of these Corsair if they can. Barcode's at 173 supply. Yeah, here we go. So Guardians this way, Ground Protoss Army this way, and everybody works together here. I like it. I like what we're seeing. The teamwork here from Team Blue is not bad. I really feel like it should have been teamwork the whole time, but hey, I will take it as long as it's available. Guardian shield on that one Corsair who's trying to kill all of these Guardians by himself. It's going to take you a while, my friend. This Muta should come help. Come help. Oh, Dragoons doing some work. A couple of Guardians do end up dead. Production facilities going down here, which is not something you want to see this late in the game, but there go the Storms. Can the Guardians hold on? They are so low on HP, you guys. Just, ow, 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 ow. Coming in, though, is Superman. He is not to be deterred at this stage of the game. And unless deterred means you get killed by everything, in which case, maybe you will be deterred. Yep, he is. The units' lost numbers in this game are going to be absolutely disgusting. What the heck is all this? Oh, he's shutting down the drops into Superman's base here. Just like, you know what? This is dumb. You've been dropped a million times. You keep losing all of your drones. Stop it. Oh, Hydra defense. Hydra Guardian. Good combination. Good combination. Corsairs versus Overlords. Not great, but they'll get there. But they will get there. It's like a dog chasing its tail. Eventually, they'll catch the tail. Okay, that's not necessarily true, I don't think. Mutas. Here we go. So Muta support, Hydra support, Guardians in here too. Superman. Superman. Doing some stuff. Doing some really, really good stuff right now. I'm liking it from him. I'm liking what we're seeing. Then again, Corsair flying. Are there enough Hydras to stop this from happening? Would be my question. The answer is yes, until the Reavers show up. At which point, no. Look at them sneaking around the corner. Ouch! Ouch, ouch, ouch. Pylons, depowering any cannons here? No, the cannon placement is good enough that we're fine, but they do outrange it. They definitely outrange in this position. The Guardians. This is a lot of Guardian, you guys. Beautiful irradiate. Molotov making stuff happen, dude. Irradiating these Guardians. Corsair coming in. Dragoons coming in the backside. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of Guardian, but I feel like they are not long for this game or this world. Ow. Oh my gosh. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, my little Zerg heart, man. My little Zerg heart. Barcode is just fighting his heart out right now. Just 100% fighting his heart out. Doesn't know what to do with his life, but fighting so hard. Hydras sneaking on over. Got some zealots wandering around. Great storms here on the Hydras. Oh my gosh, the storms from Barcode. Still at 170 APM too. This guy is working his little heart out. Oh, look who's rebuilt down here. It's Molotov. It's Molotov doing some things. That said, too many Hydras, too many Lings, too many Zealots. Medical's maxed out, and so is Superman. Oh, double maxed out play here. Pretty good from Team Blue. Coming up, got cannons, got tanks. Gotta target fire those cannons if you can. Maybe some plague would be nice, but spellcasters are verboten right now. And that's it. Barcode taps out with the GG. He's left the game. Molotov is apparently still around, but no, everybody is out. And 52 minutes and 48 seconds in, Team Blue are your victors. Finally able to get out. Just a huge Hydralisk army supported by a whole ton of Mutalisks. Where the heck is the rest of his army supply? He's expanding down here. All right, colors back. We need colors back. Oh, a lot of Mutas. That's where a lot of his supply went. Fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah, Muta's up here. Attacking in the front way. Just 2v1 was just too much in the end for Barcode. Got a feel for him there, but beautiful storms. Good Reaver play there too. Really held out as long as he could. Unfortunately for him, one of his teammates left super early, and his other teammate got wiped out pretty soon there too. But it happens. It happens to the best of us. It happens to us in team games. And yeah, it's sad, but it is the reality. Okay, let's go ahead and check out our final score here. Just for the lulz. Yeah, man. Superman produced 1,900 units. Lost 1,600 of them. Produced and lost about the same, around 1,000 for the Protoss player, a Barcode. Yeah. It's a little bit insane, these numbers. Resources here. Yeah, Barcode won that game. 100%. 62,000 resources lost. Or gas mined. 222,000 spent for him. Superman, 171,000 spent. Medical, 185,000 spent. Just a ridiculous game. I'm still working very hard, you guys, to find you one that is high level, where everybody's on the same page. Everybody knows what they're doing. Everybody's working hard. and everybody has, you know, a good sense of how StarCraft is played in this situation. Once I find one of those, I'll be sure to cast it. But in the meantime, I hope this was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun casting it. And that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.